Welcome to another episode of the Nutrition Know-How video series, where I take down different nutrition topics, break it down, hand you the facts so that you can make the decision on how to apply this to your lifestyle. Because the reality is, we know how to move our bodies, we know how to be active, and we have a preferred workout style. But where we deviate and the reason we don't see the body we want to when we look in the mirror is our nutrition. We're not quite sure how to balance the good with the bad and how to make everything fit into our lifestyle. This week's nutrition know-how topic is successfully planning a cheat meal. Because right now life is a little bit different. And from what I hear, we're eating a few more cheat meals than we typically do. But that's because kids are home, family members are home. Life is being lived a little bit differently than normal. And that's okay. Because sometimes a cheat meal or some junk food is exactly what we need to maintain our entire whole body health. It might be good for your relationship. You get to connect with a spouse or kid in a little bit different way. You get to be with family in a different way. It might be exactly what you need. So I want to help you understand how to successfully fit this into your lifestyle. I have 10 tips for you. The first is quit calling it a cheat meal. That makes you think and believe that it is bad. Cheat meals aren't always bad. Call it a refeed. Call it an off-plan meal. Call it something different so that it doesn't have this negative connotation anymore. Because you determine how it digests and how it moves through your system by giving it that negative term. Makes it harder to adhere to. It brings about more feelings of guilt. So quit calling it a cheat meal. Rule number 2 is plan it. Look at your week. And I know that sometimes planning, we look at it and we see it as a time consumer. But planning can actually save you time. If you look at your week and you think, what is a good night for a date night? What is a good night for family dinner? What is a good night for a Zoom call with friends? Plan it into your week so that it gives you something to look forward to. It gives you something to kind of prepare for, calorie-wise, nutrition-wise, and you're ready for it instead of it sneaking up on you and catching you by surprise. So number 2 is planning. Number 3, keep it to one meal. Sometimes when we plan one meal off plan, it spirals. Because we believe, oh, well, I blew my diet for today. I might as well just blow it for the entire day. So that one meal turns into another, turns into another day. And that's where we fall off plan. So keep it to one meal. If it's dinner, make those meals early in the day perfect. Make that meal to start the next day great and full of nutrients. If it's breakfast, have the rest of your meals planned for the day so that there's no question or there's no room to wonder what's coming next. And you can free yourself of those feelings of, I already blew it, so I might as well blow it some more. So number 3 is keep it to one meal. Number 4, choose one vice. I like to operate on the pick your poison rule. Choose what is it going to be. Maybe you're going to have ice cream as a family. You're having shakes or banana splits, whatever it is at home. That's your one vice for the day. Don't let it turn into pizza and beer and everything else, because that's what makes it into a day full of bad foods. Choose one thing. If it's pizza with the family, if it's wine on a date night, that's okay, but pick that one thing and do your best to make it the thing that you want most, because that's going to leave you most satisfied. So number 4, one vice, pick your poison. Number 5, fit it to your calories as best as you can. Remember that calories in versus calories out is king. And if your goal is weight loss, then that needs to be your focus. Worry less about your macros, and if anything, focus on protein, but focus on fitting it into your calories as best as possible. If that means that you lower your carbs and fats throughout the day so that it fits, Great. But don't let it dominate and overrule and ruin that ratio of calories in versus calories out. Number 6, take your time. You wanted this. You wanted this meal. You've been craving it. You've been thinking about it, planning it. Enjoy it. There's no need to rush eating it. Savor it. Take your time between bites. Take a few drinks in between every few bites. Slow down. Enjoy conversation. But there's no need to rush the meal. Number 7 piggybacks right off of that. Hydrate. Drink water. Water helps to flush some of the toxins and some of the less nutrient-dense pieces to those foods out of your system. So be sure to drink water early in the day before that meal and afterwards. Drink through that meal. If you want to get particular and you really want to time it out, I recommend 30 minutes before, drink a full glass of water. And as soon as you finish, drink another full glass of water. That full glass helps to show you that your body's done. That glass beforehand helps to clear out the digestive system so that you're ready to go and digest and flush out those pieces of that food that you don't need. Number 8, load up on lean proteins and green veggies during the day. Lean proteins and green veggies are great fibrous, dense foods. You need that fiber to help pump that stuff out. That lean protein is going to help fill you up so that you're not sitting all day feeling hungry because you've shortened those carbs and fats. Number 9 piggybacks right off of that. Lower your carbs and your fats. That can be how you decrease the total calories so your off plan, your refeed meal fits in. Keep it to greens and lean proteins so that you have enough calories to fit it in, so that you feel full, so that you have the nutrients you need to help you best recover from this meal. Last but not least, get right back on track. Meals piggyback off of each other. And if you let that one meal turn into another, your diet, your hard work, your progress is likely going to waste. Plan it. Know it's coming. Prepare for it. But most importantly, prepare for what to do afterwards so that you're right back on track, ready to go, and you don't feel that feeling of regret or disappointment afterwards. So let's recap the 10 ways to successfully prepare for a cheat meal. Number 1, stop calling it a cheat meal. Number 2, plan it. Into your week, into your day, get specific. Number 3, keep it to one meal. Don't let it overlap. Number 4, choose one voice. Pick your poison. Number 5, fit it to your calories as best as you can. Try to keep that calories in versus calories out ratio. Number 6, take your time, enjoy it. Enjoy the food that's going in. Number 7, hydrate. Number 8, load up on lean protein and green veggies. Fill yourself with good nutrients leading into. Number 9, lower those carbs and fats. Save yourself some calories for that meal. And last but not least, get right back on track. Don't let it carry over. Cheat meal, refeed meal might be exactly what you need in order to maintain your mental health, in order to maintain your relational health, maybe spiritual health at this time. You have some spiritual practice that requires you or asks of you to eat some food that's not a part of your plan. Junk food, cheat meals, refeed meals don't have to be bad. They can fit into your lifestyle. You just have to do a little bit of preparation. Thanks for jumping in on another Nutrition Know-How video series. Be sure to check out next week's video series and let me know if you have any questions on how to make nutrition fit into your lifestyle.